Hey guys, how we going? Today we'll be going over our live twin revamped deck profile, and then we'll go over a couple combos later. At the moment, this stuff just came out on Master Duel, so I thought doing a little like combo video and then showing you what I'm playing at the moment in person would be like a good idea. Obviously, if you're playing like the Master Duel stuff, it will change very slightly. Like you'd be playing Maxi, obviously, because it's like a crazy card, and you'd like sort of change it towards like the Master Duel meta. So at the moment, this deck feels really crazy at the moment, in my opinion. Like, it's a bit of like a sleeper deck where like it's like runs around, but like no one really even understands how the deck works. So like they just sort of like don't know what to do when like this hits the field, and they're like looking at it being like, yeah, it's special in one from deck, but they don't even know how this stuff works. So it's very good because most people don't even know what this stuff does. It plays 25 like hand traps or like non-engine, so you can just like blitz through like their opponent, like your opponent's turn. You'll just hand trap them 3 times, and then you have like a non-engine and plus like a starter in hand, and they just like get like stomped on. So that's the reason we play this. And then it's actually really good into Dracotail, but we can talk about how the combo works depending on like what you're versed in and how we like play around different decks. So with the new version of the deck, we are playing 3 Key Skill, our best normal summon, specials 1 Leo from deck, very strong. We play 2 Frost, but I believe we actually do play 3. There we go. So we play 3 Frost. It's the exact same thing, but it doesn't special another one. What it does is if you control Leela, it will inherently summon to the board, which is good. And then if it's in graveyard and you control a live twin card or like a Key Skill Leela, I believe, your opponent activates a card that adds like a main deck card from deck to hand. On res, you banish this, draw another card, which is also very good. And then we play one of each of the blue ones. So we play one of this for the support, and then we play 1 Leela. This one just specials the red one from deck. So a really funny interaction you can do is like affect a special, they pop this, and then because this is now like the only thing on board, it will trigger again to summon another red one. So that's also really funny that some people don't realize. Some people do play this at 2 for some reason, because they go like, oh my god, like, you know, your live twin stuff, if you just like have 3 of this and you can like discard it, it just negates activation, what do they control? But if they actually understand how the deck works like proper, they will let you resolve all the live twin effects, and then when you start going into like the links and stuff, then is when they will start interacting with you, which unfortunately this card will only let you negate the activation or whatever responded to a live twin card, not an evil twin card. So that sort of sucks. If it just said like any live twin or evil twin card, yeah, then you'd be looking at playing this at 2. I wouldn't say 3 still because it's not a starter, but you could probably play this at 2. And then we just play 3 Sunny Stitch, which is just like another starter, right? So you just grab Key Skill, normal Key Skill, and then you go from there. Back in the day, this card was nuts because you'd be able to time out your opponent and win by life points, because every time they summon, it has the continuous effect where they lose 200, you gain 200 if you control like a evil twin card. So it was pretty funny that you'd sit there on game 3 and they would be looking at your full board, and then they're getting burned, and then you'll gain life points every time. So you'd be sitting there on a game 3 like super like confident. You just try and like keep all your life and stuff on board, so you keep like gaining stuff. And then for the Fiendsmith, we play 3 Engraver, 1 Lack, 1 Luri, and 2 Track. And then we actually do play the Trap here as well, which is really funny. Just because we do play so much non-engine, we're able to run basically anything in the world. And then all our Key Skill stuff, evil twins are Light Fiends. So, you know, Light Fiends are really good when you can pair them with Fiendsmith. So that's why we play that. And then for our non-engine, that's basically the whole engine of the deck, which is really funny. And then the rest, we play 1 Talent, 1 Call By, 1 Crossout. I'm not going to explain these cards because we play so much non-engine, we can just legit call whatever they throw at us, which is pretty good. 2 Droll, 3 Ash. We play 3 Droplet because, you know, we don't want to be targeting and negating our monsters or spells with all the Dracotail stuff running around. So we play 3 Droplet, 3 Imperm, 2 Ghost Spell, and then we play the best card of the game, basically Maxi. But it's FUA, so it's TCG legal. 1 Nib for Crossout, and then we play the 2 Full and Virtuous. The one thing I will say about this deck, it really hard loses to Malchumi Fuelos. So we play most of these cards just so we don't just like insta lose to it. Because if you get Fluid and you don't have an out to it, we are basically just passing turn praying. And then hoping our non-injured is enough to be able to play through. So because we don't actually care about Droll in this deck, when like Droll was running around last format, there's a bloke, Costa was playing this deck. He actually got top 32 with the live twin stuff. But it was due legitimately because he could legit play under Droll, and it was like a Droll format where people play like 3 of this and like 3 of this, and that was all. And his whole deck would play under Droll, and it wouldn't even run up. So that was like a pretty good like meta call from him. But we play these to play under Ash, play basically those to play under. Oh, sorry, to play under Fua, play those, play under Fua, play 3 Ash, play under Fua. Like we're playing all these cards just so we don't just like insta lose to a Fua. Depending on what your hand is, like if you just talent, you like sometimes the calls like do Fluid on like main phase, let them draw 1. Like if they're gonna do it on like the Lurie, or not even let them draw 1, like you go Lurie like to some back and then they'll fool you. Sometimes the call is legitimately just to rip their hand and then just pass on like empty board and just hope that like your Ash and your Nib or whatever is, or like impermanent hand is like enough to like play through it. So that's why we play all of these cards, and then obviously, you know, these are for like all like the Dracotails that are running around, so play all these. Alrighty, and then for our ED, we are playing Kisakil Deal, the new Link 1, very good. Light Fiend as well, man, so it's pretty good. Sends for cost a Leela, so we always send the Leela Frost as cost. And then if they respond to anything, we draw a card, so very good. Normal Evil Twin Kisakil, Evil Twin Leela, and then Shovel Sunny, and then our honorary live twin card is a Balcure. So he's basically a Fiend as well, because we do get locked into Fiends here with these. We run this so we can be able to discard some of this back, and then we just full combo still. 1 SP for the vibes, but to be honest, this should be Typhon. I don't know, I just had this in my deck, so I just thought let's just run it. But technically you should run Typhon because by memory it's a Fiend, so you can run that. And then for our FIENDSMITH, 1 Rec, 1 Sequence, 1 Agmon Desiree, Lacrima, Princess, DDD, and then our 2 Fallen Virtuous targets of these. To be honest, like this should be the new Ecclesia. I just haven't got around to get it yet, but if this is Ecclesia, that's extra good because you can spin a card back as well. So that's very good. To be honest, like you could low-key cut the Lacrima. Like I thought like I'd really need this card to like be able to like push through boards, but it summons any Light Fiend, so you can actually summon back the Treble Sunny off this, which is pretty funny. And then like if you already have like Engraver on board, you can be like F to summon back the Treble Sunny and then go into a Desiree. Oh sorry, to a DD High King Caesar like that. So I thought it was like strong. Like in like theory, it makes sense to like run it because I'm like, oh, dude, like my stuff are all Fiends anyway, so it's like really good to like be able to just summon 1 Link 4 back for free. But realistically, like he just doesn't come up, to be honest. But anyway, we'll go over a couple of combos and then we'll go from there, boys. Alrighty, guys, this will be our first combo if you just have Kisakil in hand. So we'll go effect to normal live twin Kisakil. We'll then use the effect to special our Leela here. From here, we go Link 1 into the new Kisakil Deal for your Master Duel players. This will be a brand new card, which is great. And then we'll go effect, so it dumps as cost a Leela from decks. So we send that, or extra deck if you want to be specific, but we always send this. And then we'll go into our Link 2, which we normally always go into the Kisakil first, so if they interrupt us, we can still play forward, but we'll go summon, and then we'll go quick effect to special back a Leela, so we special back this. And then we will go into our Leela, effect, special Kisakil, and then we'll go effect to draw a card, so we draw a random card on top. Cool. So we've gone neutral. We haven't lost anything right now. So this is our random card. Then this is a Light Fiend. So we go boop to Requiem, which is really funny. Then we summon him here because arrows effect. To then summon Lacrima, effect to Lacrima, dump an Engraver, And then we'll go Engraver Effect, Engrave. Let's shuffle back the key skill deal. Do summon this. And then you actually do have an option here. If you'd like to, you can go into the Desiree by going into the sequence. So you go sequence, and then your option becomes either you want to go into the Lacrima or you're going to go straight into Desiree. So you could technically go, effect fuse this, summon back this, and then go into a High King Caesar if you'd like, or you just go into a Desiree. I just like going to Desiree because he's a just a onboard negate. But if you're going first and you already have like a strong hand already, then yeah, I'd look at going to Caesar. But it's all just up to preference, I guess. Cool. So from here, we're going to go effect. So we're actually going to shuffle back all three into the deck. To then summon our Desiree. We'll go Link 4, and then we'll go immediately use the effect to then summon back 2 more. Let's put in there. There we go. Summon back 2 more, and then this will pop 1. Obviously, this one draw on if you haven't used the effect already. We'll then go into another Link 4 about Cure. We'll discard this to the grave, or whatever our random card was. Summon this. This will be banished to the end phase, and then we'll go sequence effect to equip to here. Okay, and then we'll go to the end phase. Obviously, we haven't, we've got 4 other cards in hand, but they are random, so we won't go over like the 2 card combos yet. So from here, we do have a on-field negate up to 2 negates, 1, 2. We have effect to tag out, summon 2, and then this will draw me 1, this will pop 1. I normally go chain 1, chain 2, just so they can't ash this. So I go chain 1, and then chain 2 pop target, which is good. And then we have another pop or summon back if you'd like, but we normally use the pop. So we go effect to pop, non-target as well, which is pretty important. So we discard 1, target 1, and then we pop 1 on field, which is pretty strong. So that's for the live twin stuff. And that's just off 1 Kisa kill, so that's pretty funny. And then because, like I said, we play 25 non-engine, you're gonna, one of these is probably gonna be like another hand trap as well, which is pretty good. Okay, we're gonna talk about a few combos here, boys. So we'll start off with like the really greedy line. If you want to be like super greedy and like try and full board someone with like 7 negates plus whatever card you have in hand. So let's say we have like 3 random cards, right? We'll go. Okay, so these are random cards, and then we've drawn these 2. Okay. And then we're going to be super greedy here. So we're going to go effect to normal, effect to normal, effect on summon this. Link 1, as always, kiss kill deal, effect, we're going to send the suite. We'll go effect here. Like I said, this is like the really, really greedy line. Like if you want to be like, if you like have talents rip their hand and you've seen the whole hand, so like you're just like, you don't care about nib, like you're just hoping that they don't have nib or 5 mana in hand. Alright, and then you draw an extra card, yeah, sure. So we draw an extra card here, okay. The reason this has to happen, you have to normal this first. Like the safer way is to go Engraver, do all the stuff, and then when they get this High King Caesar, and if they don't nib you, then you know you're big chillin'. But this is like if you like really want to greed hard, okay. From this position, we're gonna go Engraver effect, okay. Add tract, activate tract, and then we then will add the Luri here, okay, and then obviously discard Luri, okay, effect, and because our link arrows, we've done this way, Requiem, effect, summon this, and then effect, we have to dump another Engraver here, okay. We'll then go Engraver effect, shuffle back. I like the low-key shuffle back the key skill deal, just so it's in my deck track again, so I can extend if needed. Summon this, wreck, equip. And then we're going to Necro Quip, which is a Sony P reference for those who are in the know. We'll go into High King, okay. And this is why it was very important that we sent the other Engraver. We'll then go sweet effect because we draw key skill to summon itself. These are going to go into sequence because key skill is a light fiend. Effect. Want to shuffle back 1, 2, and the other engraver because we have to. So these get shuffled back to the deck. We'll then go Desiree. Link 4. Trouble Sunny, effect Trouble Sunny. Tag out for the other 2 again. 1, 2. And then make sure to pop draw a card if you haven't already. And then we will go into about Q, effect, discard random card. What was it? Just for fun? Of course it was Ash, because we play so much dungeon, I guess. We can just be whatever. And then we will summon back this, banish this till the end phase due to its effect. And then we'll go sequence effect engrave to attach here, okay? End phase, this will come back. This is the full board, okay? This is like the full, like, ooga booga. We're just gonna full combo him and let's see what happens, okay? Sometimes, like, through the combo, like, you won't mean to full combo. Like, you'll only have Leela in hand. Oh, sorry, yeah, Leela or key skill in hand, and normally. And then off the draw of the evil twin key skill, you'll draw the engraver, and then you'll be like, okay, now I'm gonna just full combo because let's just see what they got. So this is like the ooga booga combo piece, right? So for those who are not aware what the cards do, we have 2 summon effect negates, not once per turn as well, so you can use both in the same chain, which is really funny. So with that, we have an onboard 2 card effect negates. We have a discard non-target pop, and then we also have a tag out, draw 1, and then pop 1 as well. So we pop 1, draw 1, and then we have another card, and we drew another Ash, which is really funny. But yeah, so let's just see what our hand was, just for cool. So we, on top of all this, then we also have 2 non-engine, which is pretty funny, man. So like I said, we play all the non-engine, so we can just do this, and then we just sit in on like multiple like interruptions in our hand that we like won't reveal until like it's really needed. So that's like the full board if you like want to know like how the full board works. And then, you know, yeah, so we'll go over like the safe option next, how that works. Okay guys, this is how we're going to play around the Dracotails and the Nibs. Okay, so if you want to play, if you're playing a Dracotail opponent, this is how I would physically play it, just because it's just like the safe way to go. And then so imagine we have 3 more cards, so we'll go engraver like normal, add attract. This is our hand, by the way. Activate attract by adding Lurie, discarding Lurie, effect Lurie, summon. Sweet as. We'll go link 1. And we're basically trying to just beeline it straight to High King Caesar, because that card's null against that effect. Summon back the where's he at? Lacrima. We'll go Lacrima effect to dump this. And then we'll go effect, shuffle back this to the deck, to summon itself. We'll go Rec Room effect here to attach. And oh no, they've just bounced our 2 cards to hand, right? Fuck. They've just used Lacrima. Lurie to, not Lurie, fuck, my bad. The Athelion to bounce our cards, or they've nibbed us, which is even better because it gives us the extra body. Well, let's say they've done the worst case, they've bounced our cards back. We're sitting there, oh no. Okay, so we have 2 sets and then Athelion. That is big chilling for us. Effect. Because we have no cards on board. Effect. This will be, like, you can think of this as like the nib token if you'd like. But it's the exact same thing. So if this is a nib token or not, it's the exact same thing. So it does not change anything about the combo at all. So we'll go this into link 1 as always. Effect, dump, and then you can use a nib token here if you'd like. And then we'll go effect, bring back this. Effect, bring back his skill. Effect to draw another one, so then we draw another card. Cool, sweet as. And then because we have not used the effect of sweet, when we control key skill, we'll go effect of sweet. Sweet as, right? I swear I've never seen this combo on YouTube before, so I've like gone through a bunch of them and I just can't find it anywhere, so I don't know. And then we'll, from here, we then go sequence here. So then we're gonna go sequence, shuffle back 1, 2, 3, Coolio. we go back to the deck. Okay, and then we'll summon our big bloke out, okay? Okay, this is really important how we sequence this here. So we're gonna go effect. Oh, sorry, effect. We're gonna go here, Chill Sunny F. Then we're gonna go effect, pop one of their back row, the good one. We'll pop the good one, sure, cool. And then we'll go about Q, and then we'll go effect, send in that, bring him back. This gets banished to end phase. I don't know why that's getting banished. There you go. And then we'll go effect the sequence will attach here. Okay. All right. From here, we go end phase effect, and then like imagine we still have 2 more cards or 3 more because we draw one, right? So we have 3 more cards on top of all this, or 4 more because this was our discard. So we have 4 cards. Okay. We have 4 cards in hand. So how many interruptions? We've just played through the full board. Oh, sorry, we've played through the nib. We played through like a Thalion bounce. We are chilling, right? We're not done yet. Because this is not a main phase effect, we can go draw phase F immediately to pop another card and draw another one for non-engine. Pop, draw, cool. So we draw another card on top. Sweet as. From here, let's say this was like one draw, whatever. That's one draw. From here, we still have a full we have another negate. We have our 4 other cards in hand to be able to throw out. And then we also have a pop. So that's how we're playing through the Dracotail stuff. So that's our like 2-card combo. That was like the greedy way, and then like there was like the super safe way, which is also very viable. Like there's nothing wrong with like the safe way. It still does wonders. Okay. So if we get nibbed or anything, we are big chillin'. That's how you play through all the nibs and stuff, guys. But any comments, any queries, any questions, feel free to let me know. More than happy to listen. And if you have any inquiries about what I run and why I run it, let me guys know. All right, cheers.